Hello everyone, we are doing the fifth question of the chapter of surface areas and volumes, exercise 13.1 for class 10th. Let us see what the question says. A hemispherical depression is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block such that the diameter L of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube. Determine the surface area of the remaining solid. Now in the previous question, the hemisphere had been added on the top. But in this question, a hemispherical depression has been made, has been removed from the cubical block. Now, what will be the result of that? Just try to see the figure. Now, see here, from this cubical block, I have made a hemispherical depression with diameter L. If this diameter is L, then it means that the side of the cube will also be equal to L, right? So what is the result? Again, the top view, if you can see that blue portion is still the same. From the square top, one circular portion of the hemisphere has been removed, right? At base of the hemisphere that has been cut out. So the total surface area will be equal to the area of the cube minus this area of the top. But when I add a depression, remember if I have to paint this, so will this depression not add up to the area to be painted? Keep in mind, just try to visualize a block of clay and you're making a depression in it. So when you make a depression, that depression increases the surface area to be painted, isn't it? If you think it of, take an ice cream brick and you scoop out one hemispherical scoop from it of the ice cream, then the depression that is there, if you want to put some honey on it, or if you want to put some chocolate sauce on it, that depression has to be covered up. That adds up to the area, isn't it? So what you have to do is, whenever you are scooping out a hemispherical depression, whenever you're making a hemispherical depression in the cube, then the surface area, the curved surface area of the hemisphere is added. Volume would be have been subtracted. Hemispherical portion that adds up to the area, this area increases, right? Though this top has reduced, but this area has increased. You can clearly see the top view is just the same, and this area has been added to it. So if you think it of, the diameter of the hemisphere is equal to the edge of the cube L, then I have the radius of the hemisphere comes out to be L upon 2. If the diameter is L, then the radius becomes L upon 2. The side of the cube is equal to L. You know that the total surface area of the solid will be equal to surface area of the cube plus the curved surface area of the hemisphere, but minus the area of the base of the hemisphere. Going to be equal to 6L square plus 2 pi r square minus pi r square. This is equal to how much? That is equal to 6L square plus pi r square. I'll just put the value of r. R is how much? L upon 2. So it's 6L square plus pi into L by 2 whole square. That is 6L square plus pi L square by 4 centimeter square. So I can say that the total surface area of the solid will be equal to 6L square plus pi L square by 4 square units. Or if I take L square by 4 common, I get 24 plus pi square units. So I hope it is clear to you. Thank you so much.